On a more serious note, in crime news, I guess, Eva LaRue, the actress from CSI, a case was just settled after an arrest a few years ago. She's an actress on CSI Miami. She begins getting threatening letters in 2007 to her home. The unknown sender is calling himself Freddy Krueger, vows to rape and kill her. She's got a young daughter at the time. He starts referencing her in the letters. More than a dozen of them keep coming for more than 3 dozen, over 12 years. She moves, she buys her new property under a corporate name. He still finds it somehow. Her daughter was 5 when she begins being referenced in these letters. And then he starts addressing them to her, the daughter. So they finally find him. Okay, they use DNA.
But she goes on the down low, doesn't get mail, like moves, never takes the same route home, and this guy finds her again and continues sending it. Because you sent me that and I read it. Go ahead. I don't want to cut you off, but
no.
I mean,
it's for discussion.
The guy gets 40 months.
That's what I couldn't believe. That's the only penalty that yielded. See, 3 years.
That's when I become a Saudi Arabian right there.
You go into business for yourself.
Yeah, you get 40 fucking months, and if you're right-handed, you become left-handed.
Right.
I chop your fucking hand off, you motherfucker, you sick fuck.
Her and her little daughter get tortured for 12 years, and
the payoff is 40.
It's 3. It's 3 years. Yeah.
Yeah, and he'll do fucking 19.
Right.
19 months. Unless fucking we could, hopefully that somebody that's got some pull in the correction facility passes the word around to the inmates what a fucking piece of shit this motherfucker is.
Yeah, these guys tend not to fare well, especially if they're threatening 5-year-old girls. A lot of these guys doing time have children at home.
I wonder what the over-under on Dahmer being sodomized to death was when he went in the fucking the joint.
Yeah. Well, I'd give this guy about the same odds.
Yeah.
Hopefully. But what I wanted to ask you was...
couldn't say it better without myself.
In the public eye, you have to... There's almost no way today to avoid some of this harassment. I mean, sometimes it's in person. As a wrestler, you must have gotten the whole, oh, yeah, what are you tough? Well, I know, you're 9 feet tall. Maybe you didn't get it, but Chris Candido probably got it. But in addition to that, you've got mentally ill people out there. Like, what's his name was just denied parole again for shooting Lennon, right? And
the guy that shot at Ford. No, not Ford. That was
Reagan.
Reagan.
That's it.
He's out, right? One of those fuckers is out.
And put out an album. I was listening to him singing.
Who is which one? We don't want to be giving false information here, but which one of those freaks?
Okay, so it was
the Chapman.
Mark David Chapman was the Lennon,
right?
And Hinckley was the Reagan. I want to make sure.
Who shot Brady in the head?
Right, Brady got hit. That gave birth to the
Brady
Law.
Right.
I want to see when he got out. Mark David Chapman. Mark David Chapman, right, was Lennon, and Hinckley was Reagan. Let's see if I can get a release here. Okay, in 2016, a federal judge ruled that Hinckley could be released from psychiatric care as he was no longer considered a threat. After 2020, a ruling was issued that Hinckley may showcase his artwork, writings, and music publicly under his own name rather than anonymously as he had in the past. Since then, he maintained a YouTube channel for his music. His restrictions were unconditionally lifted in June 2022. Okay, so that's why I heard about this year. So he's now allowed to publicly perform on YouTube. So this is Hinckley. This is the.
I wonder if he follows Jodie Foster on Twitter.
Oh God, chilling. So now I want to ask you about yourself. Does being a big, imposing, strapping professional athlete prevent this kind of harassment?
No, all it does is fucking make it ups the ante. If you're a demure female, then it takes a lot less to intimidate. Where somebody like me, I mean, if you
So they go a little harder. You're saying?
Yeah, I'm just saying if somebody decides that they're going to fuck with me, I mean, if I walk out of the gym and somebody's walking like up the street towards me and they just decide I'm sitting at a table, there's no metal detectors at that convention. If somebody stands across me and wants to fucking empty a 5-shot Smith & Wesson 38 in my head, I'm dead.
Have you gotten like letters and shit from women that say that you're talking to them through the TV and your 11 soft has their name on it? No. All right.
I think I'm so fucking psychotic that I think that people know I'll just one up them.
You give off psycho vibes. That's the key.
Yeah, I do. I'm psychotic. Like they know that like I'd be the guy like in Seven,
The spacey character.
I'd send your wife's head to you
in a box.
Yeah.
The
or your husband's.
Right.
I mean, I'm not okay. No. Don't want to leave anybody out there. I don't want to leave anybody out there thinking that.
Exactly. Serve us all.
Absolutely.
But have you gotten like letters and shit from women that say that you're talking to them through the TV and your 11 soft has their name on it? No. All right.
I think I'm so fucking psychotic that I think that people know I'll just one up them.
You give off psycho vibes. That's the key.
Yeah, I do. I'm psychotic. Like they know that like I'd be the guy like in Seven, The
spacey character.
I'd send your wife's head to you
in a box.
Yeah.
The
or your husband's.
Right.
I mean, I'm not okay. No. Don't want to leave anybody out there. I don't want to leave anybody out there thinking that.
Exactly. Serve us all.
Absolutely.
But along